being so ubiquitous, yeah.
I mean, well, what I like to share, I'll say, and I don't know if this is gonna stick forever, but you know, I'm around music a lot, like daily. Even if I'm not in the studio, you know, I might just be doing something else or out with another musician or at events or whatever. And those it's enough content within that daily walk that I can share and that keeps people engaged. Like they want to know what I'm doing as a musician and see the come up. They want to see the journey and stuff like that. But I mean, if I'm just posting WCW or chick I'm talking to or something, like, you know, that's where it gets cut off.
All right, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like I said, man, I've known you since the beginning, and I've heard a lot of music that the fans haven't heard as of yet. But to this day, what is your favorite song that you've written and why?
Ooh, does it have to be something I released?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, I can tell why. It'll still sound interesting. There's a song I did called I Love You. And I don't even know if you've heard this, actually.
Oh, I haven't, to be honest with you. I mean, shit, I'm probably going to hear it with y'all.
Yeah.
So.
But the why of it is interesting because it sounds like I was talking, in the song I was talking to a significant other, but what influenced it was a friend. And I was able to, or just, I don't know, blessed enough to be able to take something unrelated to a relatable topic and let it fuel the writing.
You know what? We were talking about that phrase "I love you" one day, like, you know, and then this is the thing about this podcast particularly, because, you know, we're gonna get off into it, but I want to give people their props. That's why I'm happy that you're giving me this first exclusive interview. What I want to give people their props is whatever. But when you say I love you to a guy, you better put a dog or a bruh at the end of that shit. Like, I just love you, and it's just flat. Like, I don't know, man.
Shoot, I'm from the South. I say I love you,
love you, bro. Like, it's like you don't even put the I in there. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. So when can we be checking out for this project?
What's this, November? We're gonna legitimately say within the next 2 to 2.5 months, unless something else happens. And if something else does happen, then there's something good, and I'll be okay with a little bit of pushback.
Any features?
No, actually.
Man, you better use some of your industry connects, man. Like, hey,
I suppose, but then, I mean, coming out the gate, people want to know who you are. Like, I used to hate it when I was young, and I listened to an album and somebody, you know, have a nice single out.
Don't y'all miss CDs?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, bro, exactly. Like, am I the only nigga that miss CDs to open it? To read the credits, to fold out the paper.
And they'll have that nice single out that was on BT or whatever, and then you go and get the project, and it's like featuring this person, and it's just a whole paragraph worth of the track list, and then you got all these features, and they ain't got but one verse on there. Somebody else singing the hook, then somebody else featured on the second verse. I didn't get to experience the artist.
I hate the fact, because this is another thing too, because all these starving artists out here, stop burning CDs, because people will tell you they don't listen to CDs just to me that's translation to get out of my face. Yeah. Because they like, y'all don't listen to CDs. I'm like, dude, you got a 98 Civic. Nigga, I know it's a CD player in there. Like, stop playing. So, but yeah, I just miss it, and I just miss the integrity of music or whatever. And I never wanted to find myself being or sounding like the old dude that, oh, they don't make it like this anymore. Yeah. So, and truth be told, man, you put me on a few new art. Well, they're not new anymore, but you put me on The Weeknd. Yeah, okay. I think we came around Dom Kennedy at the same time. But what about the contemporary artists, your colleagues, so to speak? What drew you to The Weeknd?
Really, realistically, and it's something that I don't do. Something that I don't do drew me to him. It was that mixture, that fuse of hip hop and R&B to me, because, and I go back to The Dream, I think he was probably one of the first that I personally experienced, to where, you know, you had smooth, silky vocals, but you still had an 808 sitting under there, which was, you know, unheard of, before, you know, prior to the time that it did happen, and whatever, when that sound was emerged. But, you know, you still had fast hi-hats and a sharp snare rather than a Water Drop on some R. Kelly type stuff, you know. So it was new and different because sometimes I'd be in the car, especially high school. I want to be in the car, and I might not want to listen to 3 6 Mafia.
What was you listening to in high school? Speaking
Jagged
of
Edge type junk, man. Matter of fact, and this might segue the conversation way somewhere else, especially with you, nigga. Houston, Texas was my high school, like.
Shout out to Houston, Texas, man.
Like,
Bun B,
all
Pimp C,
through and
Chamillionaire,
throughout,
Slim Thug.
Exactly.
Man, listen.
Whoa, baby.
I live in Atlanta now, and a lot of people. Of course, my sound is heavily influenced by Houston, Texas, and I got to a point to where I was like, should I compromise my sound? Because you know Atlanta, these niggas is on codeine and doing all this other shit. Yeah, it's like we went from the dealer to the user, and that's where we at right now. But I didn't ever want to just make songs for the people, so I just felt, well, I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I do, man.
Yeah.
I make this shit for the grown adults, man. My shit is age appropriate. So it's.
Dang, he said went from the dealer to the user.
I mean, for real. Think about it, man. These niggas was our generation was talking about selling that shit.
Yeah.
Now they talking about using that shit. Now they got like purple hair and all of this.
Ooh, boy, that's
But-
all right, though.
But back to you and back to the topic. So if you could pick one thing, just coming up or that you could leave behind, what would you want to be remembered for? Would it be the music, the production side, or the singing side?
They call me legend.
Golly, you done gave me a hiccup on this one. Do I have to pick one?
You gotta pick one. Oh shit, hey man, this is unfiltered, man. You can give me some dope. You know I'd pick both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a
Hollywood answer.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah. Well, that's actually what I'm gonna do. My heart wants to say, oh, it'll be production side, but now that, as of this year, now that I've emerged as an artist, I see the importance of all of it and how important it is. Especially, matter of fact, I met somebody recently, an esteemed artist.
Did you speak on it or no?
No, this is the thing. I met him and I was just introducing myself. Oh, I sing, this is my material, check me out, whatever. And at the end of the whole conversation, the whole dialogue, I said, oh yeah, and I made the beat too. He's like, oh, well, that's it. You good to go. So having that all in one package for certain people, like, especially people that understand the process, understand how much we go through to create this stuff that you put in your earbuds from your iPod and just walk, through a trail in the park. Like, if they understand how much goes into it, then I want to be known for that. There you go.
So with that being said, like, and this is what pisses, what really grinds my gears. like how do you monetize off of something that is so precious and priceless that people don't want to pay for? Like, we in this age that people don't want to pay for shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I believe people pay these days. We don't call them millennials. What we gonna categorize, man? Categorize people as
Little niggas.
whatever. People pay for what they want, and it's as dumb as simple as what I just said. Simon, it's honestly it. That's the key. That's the key to what you're speaking on. If you make it, they will come. That's how this new market. We live in a gig economy right now. Speaking on creating and making, you know what I mean. That's what people want. You got to make what people want. But the craziest thing is knowing and finding out, is this what these people actually want?
But you know what it is though? People will tell you your shit is whack just to discourage you. And to be honest, and that's why I'm piggybacking off of what you just said, is because I'm gonna tell you, like, 2010, you know what I'm saying? I was getting out of the Navy and shit, and people was just like, yo, what are you gonna do when you get out? And I used to give them some old cliche answer like, nigga, I'm gonna grow a fucking beard. Like, oh, whatever. But at the end of the day, at that time, it was a wave of artists. It was Wiz Khalifa, Freddie Gibbs.
I got you.
It was a couple of artists, but one of my favorite artists at the time was Freddie Gibbs, and I reached out to him on Twitter, and and this is why, shout out to Freddie Gibbs, man, for being that case, man. Man, shout out to being that case or whatever. But I just want to give you your props on this. To be real, I saw him. He came from Gary, Indiana.
I actually did some keys on the Freddie Gibbs record. Now that I think about it.
Plug your shit.
Yeah.
Plug your shit. What song was that?
It was at Represent to the Fullest with J-Rock on there, but shout out to Burn One.
Hold up. Did you not do the one with him and KD, Let Me Ride?
No, that was our burn one.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. But
Yeah.
but I asked
go ahead, yeah.
I asked Freddie Gibbs. I was like, yo, man, coming from where you come from, like, how'd you get hurt?
Yeah.
He didn't give me no industry answer. He didn't say work hard. He told me the realest shit. He said, good dope, sell itself.
Mm-hmm.
And to do it in this game is like, you can't really second guess yourself. If you're a fucking weirdo, be a weirdo. Because
make
there's
sure
somebody
you the best
else
weirdo.
that's a
Somebody wants
weirdo
you, yeah.
that likes you.
Matter of
sure you
fact,
the
and you know what?
best
Boom. I'm glad you just said that. I'm gonna segue off of both of you motherfuckers. What y'all just said. We was talking about how do you sell somebody something they don't want to buy, basically. You know, since how do you montage it?
Hold on. Let me plug the new word. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
Go ahead.
Man, realistic is something we talk about all the time, Dro. Well, me personally, I think people are always going to find out how to duplicate and clone a product. The product is music. You know, we saying that how are you going to figure out how to monetize it?
Nothing new under the sun.
Yeah. And realistically, like now, music, particularly, you put something on iTunes, it's on Apple Music, and they don't have to buy it. They can just stream it for $10 a month, and along with everybody else stuff. But what they cannot duplicate, and they have to pay for if they want it, is an experience.
That's
and so
right.
we talk about
Church.
selling yourself and how you're
Facts.
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 So yeah.
All right, let me. Okay.
So I mean, when it comes to shows, like you can't duplicate a ticket. You got to show your ticket to the nigga in the front in order to get through. They have to pay, to see you live. The Beyonce experience or some junk. You got to pay $1 million a ticket to get in.
So what was the first album that you bought personally?
Personally, I can't tell you actually. It was. Ooh.
What about you, Uncle Phil?
It was
They had to
Mary
be-
J. Blige, the
Ooh.
411, and it was a single. And the only reason why I got it because I wanted to play it. They had the instrumental, and I was gonna me and my sisters and my brothers, we had this music group. We didn't know genre, it was just music, and we rapped off of it because we used to rap when it came on. We used to rap and sing.
Man,
when it
shout
came
out to Mary J. Blige, man.
Johnny
Stop
Can
singing on the
love you.
motherfucking Burger King commercials.
on.
man.
Hey.
Like straight up, I
That's
rock
when
with
it
you,
was
Mary, dog. But like, come
I think
on,
that was
man.
the first, and then
Yeah.
that's when we couldn't listen. We weren't allowed to listen to.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's
y'all,
what the
man.
first. I think that was the first
I'm thinking
musical
too, man.
purchase that I took some money that I had
Ugh.
from some saved up
Okay.
whatever and went to Turtles. I don't know if y'all remember Turtles.
Ooh,
We went to Turtles and bought a tape,
Turtles.
and when they got a tape from Turtles, you know?
Man, that was before Warehouse.
that was before.
That's what I'm
Blockbuster
thinking. I'm
Music,
thinking
all
about
the CD
Warehouse right
Warehouse,
now.
all that stuff.
Bruh, let me tell you, man, the first album that I bought by myself with my own money was Warren G, Regulate G-Funk Era.
Mm.
Right.
I listened to that shit front to back. And
Because you had to.
And the thing about it though, and the thing about it
Yeah.
subconsciously, like people would ask me like, "Yo, what's your style?" And man, I represent the underdog, man. I like the people who don't get credit for the Daz Dillingers, the Warren G's, the DJ Quicks. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the people who really played the back, but
Yeah.
you don't know how influential they were.
Yeah.
Because real recognize real is like being in this game. You have to know that it's a possibility that you won't get your props while you here.
Yeah.
I mean, so you still don't know what
I'm
happened?
still here thinking. I could be wrong. But the experience I remember verbatim, like yesterday, it was Warehouse. I think it was a BG record, and it wasn't Chopper
Alright.
City. It wasn't Chopper
Checkmate.
City. The green cover, the
Checkmate.
one with Jungle on it. and
Nigga,
stuff like
Gunslinger. That was my shit.
And I
Shout out
remember
to
the-
Gunslinger,
yeah.
man.
I
BG,
remember the
man, hold your
experience.
head, bro.
I remember the experience because when I went, I had my own dub. I remember that much. But my mom's was with me. Like I was young, I wasn't driving.
Yeah.
And I went up to the counter and was finna purchase it. And buddy was like, "Hey, you too young for this. You can't purchase this." And my mom had to come over and she was like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And he's like, "Oh, his parental advisor's got cussing on or whatever." She's, "Boy, what is this? What is this you trying
Man,
to do?"
shout out to
She-
Mama
Exactly.
Cook, man.
Shout out to the good
Like,
fans out there. Good fans.
listen, no, to be honest with you, man, like that. Hey, man, shout out to Mama Cook, but like, no, for real. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
She was.
But like you said, she didn't want to do it. Initially, it was the stiff arm. She hires me real quick.
Right.
But then I guess she could see like how passionate I was about listening to it. And what I got from it, I remember the production on it, like nothing else. Exactly. And that's why even I'm like, oh, the Jungle record on it. I'm thinking about the beat. So I remember the references he had and the little sound effects they had in the beat, and you can hear lions and leopards and stuff all in the background and monkeys. But
with that being said, though, everybody talks about their top 5 MCs, man. Who are your top 5 producers?
Producers, all right. I gotta get 3. If I say Chad and Pharrell,
That's
we're gonna
one.
put that in one. We're gonna put that in one.
Cause you can hear Pharrell without Chad and Chad without Pharrell.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all right, that's a production team.
So
okay,
we're gonna run with
the
that.
Neptunes.
Then we're gonna run with Timbaland.
There we go.
We're gonna keep it VA for a minute. And realistically, we're gonna keep it all in the same family between that
Teddy
last
Riley?
one. Nah, I ain't gonna go
Missy?
that far. No, yeah, that's too much in the family. But Polo the Don.
And
people don't say that too often.
Man, dog, Polo, man, if you don't come out with something new, bruh.
But see, check, he did the Monica record though. He came out of nowhere.
Oh, with the Wayne.
Baby.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You know what? And this is the thing too. That being in this era, I feel that some people just overexpose themselves. Like, I don't want to hear niggas on every single like a perfect career to cater myself after is like Sade.
Yeah.
She's there. She comes in, makes some noise, dips.
Chill.
D'Angelo comes in, makes some noise, dips. But they always are respected, and I just want to be. I mean, I don't know what you.
I was saying Shaggy. The reason why I said Shaggy
This
because
nigga Shaggy.
he an international artist.
He is
and
though.
I'm telling you, when he drop his people say, "Oh, Shaggy a one-hit wonder."
Bro.
Man, look, Shaggy will make one hit every.
I would at least I would at least rock with you.
know.
You said Beanie Man, nigga.
And another reason why I say Shaggy is because man, he'll have a hit that we won't know about because it might be either A, out of our genre, or B, it's out of our regional grasp, or you know. And even though music is, we got the internet, and we got all this stuff, you know. We got everything going on. But it's just what it is. That's just my that's my little pick. You know, if I was gonna model the career. But yeah.
But you know what? Speaking of Shaggy and all this reggae shit coming out, man. What y'all think? Did y'all find any good albums this year? Like that was just.
That's a good
This
question,
is
man.
my TMZ question, man.
Yeah.
Speak on these artists.
This is a good
Hey,
question.
listen, man. Don't.
This is an old album.
Woo.
This is an old
Okay,
album.
go ahead, yeah.
But I've been on this artist named Thundercat. You know, he got where
You talking about the nigga was on the cartoons and shit?
No, not lying though, but he be actually using some of that. He down with Flying Lotus and Kendrick Lamar and that whole little camp or whatever.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
He got this album called Apocalypse. You know, man, I've been all over it. That another one where the Giants wrong, man. Dude, Thundercat, man. He an old. I want to say he an older artist. He been putting music out this year. Brain Feeder Media. That's the YouTube. That's the little YouTube channel. You know whatever.
Yeah.
But that's one. And you know, Lion Bay just dropped another one. Man, it's a few little.
Do you think that hip hop and R&B like needs rules? Like, I think some of these niggas need to be vetted in. To be honest with you, like who co-signed you? Like, not even who co-signed you, but like, what did you do for real? Because I think it really needs a council because these dudes is out here. They when you ask them what they do, they like, I make beats. I'm like, nigga, clapping your hands is a beat. Yeah. Like. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's the thing about go back to the digital versus analog thing. It's so accessible for somebody to make a song, make a beat, make a song, record it, make a whole album now because of the and there are none. Like back Motown days, in order for you to make an album, you had to be able to sing because it wasn't no auto-tune, it wasn't Pro Tools. You know, you couldn't
shout out to Smokey Robinson. That nigga looked amazing on the Breakfast Club. That nigga looked 36. Well, I know he's 78, whatever.
Now you can log on iTunes, scroll down the store, and it's a new cover every 10 seconds.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's new cover art every 10 seconds now. So you competing with that. And, you know, you ask from somebody what they do, like they didn't have to see a gatekeeper, as P said, to be vetted in or indicted, you know, not indicted, but just introduced into what they do.
So how do you feel? And this is another thing about the gatekeepers or whatever, because I feel like I said, going back to what we was talking about earlier, I never wanted to be one of those dudes to be like, oh, I wish music would change. Like, how do you know that you fell the fuck off as an old ass rapper? Because it's some rap niggas out here that have fell off and they don't even fucking know it. Like I swear, I'm not gonna say no names, but I love him to death, and he don't know it because I know he don't know it because he's still, he's still,
let me see what's up.
He's still making beats or whatever, or making music or whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think that's because even if you've fallen off general media and the pop scene or whatever, and when I say pop, I just mean being a popular
I have
person.
a question for you.
You still have your core fan base, and they're always going to support you.
I have a question. This is the question for you. You've been producing for a lot of people.
A lot of people.
How do you tell motherfuckers they whack without telling them they whack?
You don't, and that's the
Like,
thing.
this sounds
No.
interesting.
Yeah. You don't.
It's
And that's where it comes in. That's where my love for what I do and have been doing for several years, especially the 8 years it's been full time for me, comes in is if everything was easy, then what? Then what do you have to aspire for? But you do get people every now and again that aren't as skilled, aren't as experienced, or just plain old, just woke up yesterday and decided they wanted to sing. It's particularly with singing, but I rapping too. Particularly with singing. If it's,
me flat, that wasn't what's going on now.
You'll have somebody come in and they're a singer, they're aspiring R&B or pop artist or whatever, and they're not really that good, but that's where it comes in for me to turn on the knobs and gears, crank up the engine.
Nigga putting that black magic on it.
And then you gotta work to make it better than it would have been had you just recorded it and pressed export and let it go.
Man, I know you gotta go do a show. I know you got your thing doing, but I'm gonna just end it like this, man. To be honest with you. So 2017, what can we expect for Brian Cook?
My platform will be different in 2017, and I can see that from a previous question that you asked me. At one point, did I know that things were about to change for me?
Hey, hold up before you. Hey, make sure you plug that. You know what I'm saying? That Four Letters album. You
Yeah,
executive producer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We can stay right there, and it's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? Because we're experimenting with a lot of different sounds on Four Letters' new project, and we're gonna be experimenting with themes, which my mind is awakened when I hear that because it's gonna have purpose. Is going to tell a story, and it's going to have segments in it as well. I was about to tell the whole thing. We're just going to let them hear when it happens.
But back to you. What would we expect from you though?
Back to me.
2017. What percentage wise would you say you completed with the album?
With the album, what I would say is 100. Or I'm going to say 110. The 10 comes from the fact that I know I have a little bit of time before I put my foot on that, before the light turns green, I put my foot on that throttle. So it's just on days when I got time to myself, I might have 2 or 3 hours, 3-4 hours, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Let me just start making something. And 9 times out of 10, it's something that I love way better than something else. And when I say something else, I mean the project tells a story. And say on track 4, at that point in the story, I might make a song that might get a chance to replace it. So, it's just I'm done with the storyline, but it's a chance that something else could kind of boot it, that might fit better or sound better or, be more gravitational or whatever.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Storytelling, man. Now, in closing, it's my man's Brian Cook, man. Go on, tell him your social media, tell him where you can find you at, and all of that good stuff.
Brian Cook, B-flat tracks, whatever you know me as. Instagram, I love Instagram.
Bro, you gotta spell it for these niggas, because they gonna spell Brian with a motherfucking and 2 Y's. they out here doing drugs. I'm telling you, they doing drugs. Come on, baby. Let me just get you.
Yeah. So it's Brian Cook to go. And it's Brian Cook _ to go. It's BRIANCOOK _TOGO. It's the to go is
got the recipe for that.
You got the recipe, and you go in the restaurant. It's just gonna be for here to go. To go. I want you to take it with you. Just take it with you and experience it. Yeah, on your journey. So
and Uncle Phil, you got any fucking
At fan 205. All right, all caps. That's
205, baby.
And pretty much just hit me on Twitter. I want to speak on something. If I had anything in the works, we're gonna put that on the next podcast.
And y'all bear with me, man. This is some real uncut raw shit. But Uncle Phil got about 2 motherfucking followers.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. It's up to you to make this grow.
T-Rosemary.
Listen. I need y'all to go to www.4ltz.com. Put some money in my tip jar, bitch. Put a twinkle in that bitch. Shout out to Man is Fresh. But yeah, man, 4 letters, man, at JDro205 on Instagram.
And let me interview you. Where to find your music specifically?
Oh, man. www.4ltz.com, man. This is the first, but it won't be your last, man. The 4 letters podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for joining us, man. We out.